So welcome in. This video is going to explain how I hack and how I scan. Those words in one sentence really confuses my brain. I get a lot of questions in stream and on videos of how do I scan, how do I hack, why do I have two analyzers? So this is going to showcase how I do it. Now, I'm not saying how I do it is the best way of doing it, but for me, it is the best way of doing it. And for the purpose of this video, I have also put in some input captures. So you can see some of the keyboard there, and you can see some of the mouse there, and you can see things being pressed. Now I've pressed that, now it's launched the drones. So the first thing you need to do wherever you are in a system is I would suggest making some save points. So generally I am going around places that I have set up routes anyway. That's not to say that I'm always in blue space, even in spaces around here. In generally all systems I've got at least one point where I can jump to. So as you come into the system, you'll stay cloaked from the gates. Don't worry about these aren't going to shoot me because I'm carrying nothing that they deem me shootable for. So if you right click your screen, you'll see locations of anything you have got saved for yourself. But what you'd want to do is go to a planet, I would say it's 70. As you're doing this, so once you press warp, you are going to press, for me, F2 because F2 is my probes, and then F1 because that is my cloaking device. So I am going to press there, F2, F1, and then it's Control and B to bring up the new location window. And then you would press submit, so you've created a point. And then once you've landed at planetary body that you're landing at, you would then jump to the point. And then from that point, you would jump to another celestial and again create another point. Basically, what you're doing is not creating a straight line from a gate to a celestial that people could potentially land on top of you. Anything to keep yourself safer. So once we are in the system, we've created safe pop. We've already dropped our probes because we do that as soon as we come through the gate, because then we can stay cloaked up. Don't have to uncloak to recloak. Now I've already pressed B once, so it's already pinged some stuff up. But what I like to do, well, let's say first of all, what a lot of people will tell you to do is go to the nearest celestial where you've got some points of interest. So on your probe scanner window, I have it always pulled out. I don't have it attached to the map. Is in your filtered. You only want to see cosmic signatures. Cosmic signatures are data sites, relic sites, wormholes, and gas sites and combat sites. You don't want to see anomalies and things like this because then it's just cluttering up your scanning map. So you could do from the celestial, go up 4 AU and scan it. What I like to do is I never bother looking for a celestial. I'll look for a center point within where I am looking at for what I want to scan down. To move your orientation of this, do not drag around. You're going to waste time. Time is a precious commodity, especially if you're out scanning and trying to make ISK that way. If you double click, it will change the orientation of your probes, of where you want to scan your probes. So I'm happy with that place. I'm going to press B. I'm at 8 AU. So to move your probes in and out is hold Alt and use scroll wheel. That will move your probes in and out. Now I generally do 8 AU, 2 AU and 0.5, but I am also running a 179 sensor strength. So I'm at 8 AU, I'm going to press B, and generally every time I press B, I'm always pressing V. Whether it's inbuilt into my natural reflexes of anything, even if there's nothing in the system, I'm always pressing V. So I can see we've picked up some things here. So we're going to go to that relic site. We'll scroll in, get a bit closer on it so I can pinpoint this on properly. And now I will go down to 2. B and V. A V is your D-scan, and it's one thing that will keep you alive, so we'll look in and paying attention to your local. So that has now turned to yellow. Yellow is good. So we're going to 0.5 on this, and this will ping a 1. Will probably ping that off, to be fair, because there's only 25% left of this scan to do. So we've picked that up. Now I know there is someone else in the system, and I noticed they did drop probes, so they are looking for things at the same time. I like to have a race against people, see if I can get to things first. So we're going to scan this at 2, because these have got circles, or they are not X's or anything like this. So I know I've already pre-scanned them down with an 8, so a 2 and a 0.5 should work. We're going to ignore that one now, because this one has popped up. And we're going to go to a 0.5 on this, which again might bring out this one a little bit better. Nope, that didn't pick that up. So we'll drop down one more. So generally 2 or 3 would ping them up. If I scanned a celestial, yes, I could probably 2 scan them. Which if you are in a tight pinch, it could help you out. On these, we are looking, so we can see a dotted line outline. So I know generally my probes need to be bigger than that outline. If you're paying attention on when this first scanned and seen a dotted line, if you'd scan the opposite side of where the original point was, that's where it will be. That's where the final destination would be. But I don't pay attention because I'm scanning that many different things all the time. So we're going to do a 1 on this to see if a 1 picks it up. Near enough. Let's center it back onto it, and we'll go down to a 0.5. As soon as I've scanned a couple of these, I'll start running into the sites, and then we'll scan as we're going. I like to get a couple done ready. So here we go. So I'll just warp to that one here. Warp to site. And then let's start scanning off something else. So I know I've got a Helios in the system. Is he on what I'm on? No, it's decloak. So to push quickly to a can, I've always got my micro warp drive on. I am capsable. So if you hold Q and left click, you will start pushing towards that thing. And then that could be anything that is in your vicinity. You will start going towards it. So as I'm doing that, I'm scanning this. I'm locking this, holding control and left click. Let's scan the can. 2.3. So generally when I'm flying about in space, anything under 1 million I won't take, but that doesn't mean I'm going to cherry pick the can. I'm going to blow the can up. This is the whole reason for 2 analyzers. I get that question a lot. Why 2 analyzers? You're just wasting money, blah blah blah. But for me, it all comes down to speed. The more cans I can touch, the more ISK I can make. And if I'm doing detected sites, a site, so all of these cans have to be touched. So either they'll have to be completely hacked or fail twice. And then once the last can, whichever can that is your last can, that's when you have a chance for an escalation to pop. So let's hack this. So we're starting here. So 9 times out of 10, we are going to be on the opposite side on one of the edges. So it's what I'm going to go straight to, is go to an opposite side. No, so we'll go straight down, and here we are. So we are opposite, completely opposite actually on this one. That's mainly because I started in the middle there. So I'm going to push to this one, control, and scan it. So there's nothing, actually, because I've still got that. Let's rescan that. So I might scan the empty can here. I only lock one thing at a time. So there's 187,000 this. I don't want this. This is where the 2 analyzers come into effect. So I have a Zeugma and a ligature. So if you open up and then close it, you can press Control W. Control W closes the last window in view. Do the same. Control W closes the last window in view. So that can has now been failed. It's why we run a Zoogma and a ligature, because a Zoogma and ligature can access both cans, both data and relic. So again, we'll push onto this one. At 1.5, we'll take this. But yeah, so it's, say you have to fail 3 cans to not cherry pick and to have the opportunity to have an escalation. That's 30 seconds per site. How long is your EVE Online game session? How many sites you're going to touch? How many systems are you going to touch? It all adds up. That's 30 seconds per site. That's how much extra ISK you are going to make. It's also why we run this fit, this implant set, and this ship, because of it's just built for speed. You can run this fit in just about any other Tech 2, but you won't have the warp speed. So remember, we control, click, we're locking the can, we're scanning it, do I want it? No. So Zoogma, open, close, ligature, open, close. So remember, control W closes the last window in view. We'll scroll down, scan that, lock this, scan this can. We don't want this. Open, close, go straight off to the next site. Anything that I don't want that I'm scanning down, so that is a level 4 data site. I don't want it. Only level 3s have got any beneficial for me because there might be a ghost site. So I'll right click them, ignore result, so I'm not pushing onto them. So Helos is not here, so we're going to push that. So control, click, micro warp drive on, and then we'll end up carrying on scanning the rest of the system down. So I said this ship is kept stable. Now, if something comes into my local that I don't want, I'm not going to stick around, and this is how I've kept safe. So for instance, right now, if something comes in, I'm going to push straight off the can, even though I'm so close to it, because I've got the speed. I'm not worried. As soon as I've pushed off enough, I'm cloaking up, and I might change orientation if someone spotted which way I'm flying. I've now moved a different direction. Why do we do this and not orbit? We're saving time. I'm not worried about having to make sure I'm actually orbiting something or setting. You can set up a custom orbit, yes. And why do we say orbit? If you orbit at 25, you can cloak up again. But I push off quick enough if I see something in local. That's something in local that might come and attack us. They could, one, either be logging into your site. So if which we've seen before, that someone would log back into this site. So as soon as I see something local, I don't know if they're logging into this site. I've got a couple of seconds before they actually land into site, because that is the animation of them logging back in. So I've already pushed out, I've already gone. The second point is, if something comes in, they might have pre-scanned this site. If they've pre-scanned this site, they could descan, find out literally very quickly where I am, and then just jump to the site and grab me. Or they might have left some bookmarks on these sites and gave those bookmarks to someone else, and they again might come and grab me. So it's how I keep myself safe. I might waste a little bit of time coming off the site like this. You're not going to make any ISK if you've just lost your ship. And then we'll just push back onto site. Or let myself travel a bit further out and then walk back into site. So I don't create no bookmarks or anything like this for the sites. I find this a quicker and easier way of doing things. I don't cherry pick any site. It's quick enough for me to just lock the can, scan the can. If I don't want it, open both analyzers, control W, it's deleted. I'll push straight on to the next one. I've barely sat still, barely. A lot of the times I'm not still at all. So 10, 8. By the time the server ticks pick that up, we can lock it and go. and I'm still scanning the rest of the system down. So we want that 6.7. So like I said, so we've opened up the can, we've started top left hand corner. I would assume it's probably going to be this side or even top right. So let's go straight down to the opposite corner. We don't worry about rules of sixes, numbers, anything. I am literally just going straight to the corner. Is it here? It is here. Opposite side. 9 times out of 10, it'll be on the opposite side. And this will work with a lower end setup. You might have to dance around a little bit more to try and find something that will keep you alive a little bit longer inside one of the hacks. So this is 21 mil. Let's take this. Starting top left again, so we're going to go down to bottom right again. We're going to go cut straight through. Are we around here? No. Let's go top side. And we're on the top side. But I hope this has helped you, or will help you, in your journey within EVE Online. Exploration for me is one of, if not the best, single account, single player ISK moneymaker, apart from Abyssals, maybe tier 5 and T6. Other than that, there is nothing else as a single player that can earn as much ISK. I know I'll have people say, well, crabs, well no, technically that's 2 accounts because you happen to have a sign out. On average, we're looking at 200 to 250 million ISK an hour. It can be more, can be less, depending on if you're finding any escalations, if you found any ghost sites, or if your luck has just been in with on the cans you're touching. And this method will work for all of New Eden. If you're new into the game or new to exploration, fly your own high sec. Get away from the cheat area and start hunting down some data and relic sites and start playing with them while your skills are training up. So to run the max things, so your T2 fits, you're going to need a level 5 in your scanning skills. Head straight for the opposite corner. Not there. Is it here? No. Is it on this side? Possibly. There it is. I say 9 times out of 10 it's on the opposite side. Now, which opposite side? Who knows? And the last can hit. So he has finished that other site. So this is a bit more awkward. It's more middle side. There we go. Opposite side. If the hack starts in the middle, there is a chance it'll be one of the next nodes. But I hope this has helped, as I said. If you've got any questions or anything, you can find me on my live streams. So I do multi-stream to Twitch, Kick and YouTube. YouTube's obviously this account. Twitch and Kick is the Mad Rambo. Come and join us. Come and have fun. Come and learn. Come and win some ISK. Come and earn some ISK. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next video.